The story begins with Daniel Miller, an LAPD officer, visiting a dealer's house to buy heroin. He explains that people use heroin because life is cruel, and it releases a surge of dopamine. Initially, it seems Miller is addicted, leading to his suspension from the LAPD. When confronted by his lawyer, he denies the addiction and reveals he was pretending. Heartbroken and drinking heavily, Miller moves to another city. Chief Constable Collins unexpectedly visits him and assigns him to an undercover mission targeting major heroin and cocaine networks. Collins warns that some senior officers are corrupt, so Miller will operate solo, observing addicts and blending into their world. Miller begins his mission by observing homeless addicts. He befriends a man named Cook, offering him a cigarette and asking for heroin. At first, Cook hesitates, but agrees after Miller offers to buy extra for him. Cook takes Miller to his friend's house, where they meet a dealer named Schatz. While buying heroin and cocaine, Cook mentions the name Imran, but Schatz avoids responding. At Cook's place, Miller asks about Imran. Cook describes him as dangerous, recounting how Imran poured acid on a man's knees and killed him for betrayal. Determined to gather information, Miller decides to get closer to Imran. The next day, Miller and Cook visit a pub. Miller fabricates a story about leaving his previous city after working for a violent dealer. Claiming financial struggles, he asks Cook to help him find work. Cook arranges a meeting with Imran. Chief Collins secretly meets Miller and provides further instructions. Miller and Cook meet Imran at his pub, but Neil, Imran's right-hand man, escorts them to another location. Miller proposes working for Imran, but the cautious drug lord hesitates. Cook persuades Imran, who assigns them to sell drugs. Miller begins completing tasks efficiently, impressing Imran and earning his trust. Their new life brings material success. Miller and Cook settle into a better apartment and continue working for Imran. One day, a goon enters Miller's car, threatening him with a knife and demanding the drugs. Miller cleverly diffuses the situation and survives. Shaken, he reports the incident to Imran, who expresses genuine concern for his safety. Imran's protective reaction confirms Miller has gained his trust. Their bond grows stronger. Later, Chief Collins urges Miller to end the investigation, citing its prolonged nature. Miller refuses, insisting he is close to completing the mission. Imran plans to meet his supplier in 2 days, and Miller intends to follow him, gather evidence, and finalize the operation. The anticipated day arrives. Miller trails Imran to the meeting and spots Superintendent Thompson conversing with Imran. Shocked, Miller realizes Imran has high-level contacts, shielding him from consequences, despite his criminal activities. Miller reports this to Chief Collins, who is equally stunned. Collins speculates that Thompson may be unaware of Imran's full misconduct. Despite Collins' insistence that the investigation is over, Miller silently leaves, anger boiling within him. Determined, Miller decides to take matters into his own hands. The next day, Imran gives Miller a car key and instructs him to collect drugs from Neil for delivery. Miller takes the key and drives to the location where he first met Imran. There, he calls Imran, claiming to have found the man who attempted to rob him. Imran arrives and asks where the culprit is. Miller reveals the truth. He is Sergeant Daniel Miller, an undercover officer. Imran, unfazed, offers to pay Miller off, asking him to name his price. Miller refuses, stating he seeks justice. As Miller points a gun at Imran, the drug lord tries to distract him and attacks. In the struggle, Miller shoots, fatally wounding Imran. With Imran dead, Miller's mission concludes.